Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Season 2, Week 11 of the DC Sports Digest. Overall, I would say it's a pretty good week in DC Sports, so without further ado, let's just start by recapping it. Starting with the Nats, they made a few small moves, but definitely some good ones. Signed Josh Bell and re-signed Trevor Williams. Trevor Williams, we brought back from last year. Josh Bell was with us a few years ago. He's been on, I don't even know how many teams, you can't even count them, but he's back with us. Definitely a solid addition. Pretty cheap as usual because we don't like to spend too much. But overall, we've had a decent offseason. Maybe a few more moves, and we're actually not looking terrible for next year. And that's all I have for the Nats. On to the Wizards. They did get a win this week. They lost to the Pelicans twice. The Knicks twice. They beat the lost to the Pelicans, and beat the Bulls. That was their one win. And a few players have been looking pretty good. Jordan Poole is 8th in the first All-Star voting returns for East guards. That's great to see. He definitely deserves it. He's been playing great. Continuing that 25 point per game streak I was talking about last week, it's still going, I think. Alex Sarr is voted Rookie of the Month. He is looking a lot better. Maybe he'll still be Rookie of the Year. It would have been Jared McCain if he didn't get hurt, but now that he's hurt, there's someone else has to win it, so he's definitely in contention as long with our other rookies too, potentially, but we'll see. Also, Justin Champagnie is in top 10 for G League Up Next game voting. He had 31 in the first game against the Knicks. He's been looking pretty good, taking advantage of those NBA minutes as a two-way guy. He's been starting a couple games. It's interesting to put him in the G League Up Next game, but still happy to see him in that top 10. And this week we got games against the Pelicans, finishing that home and home, game against the Rockets, and then Sixers and the Bulls to round up the week. And that's all for the Wizards. On to the Caps, they beat the Maple Leafs, Bruins, and Rangers, who they just finished up with not too long ago. And they lost to the Red Wings and then the Wild. They lost to in a shootout, unfortunately. That was a tough game to watch. And Ovi did return this week, and he's been looking pretty good, just getting right where he left off, which is great to see. And we are still number one in the division, which is great to see. In the division and the conference for now. We have 55 points, which is it's just insane. I wouldn't have expected to be that good. And also, some of our prospects have been shining in the Junior World Cup, including Ryan Leonard, Cole Hudson, Eric Smotyko, to just name a few. So it's great to see that we really do have a great pool of prospects. So it will be good post-Obi and post a lot of these other players, which is great to think about. And coming up this week, we got games against the Sabres, Canucks, and Canadiens. Going to Canada for some games. And close to Canada with Buffalo, I guess. And that's all I got for the Caps. On to the Commanders, we had a crazy week. First thing, just want to mention is waive for Darian Mathis because Jonathan Allen came back and he signed with the Jets. But we beat the Falcons 30-24. If you guys haven't already watched the game vlog, definitely go watch it because I was there for that. It was crazy atmosphere. And yeah, it's just a great video, so make sure you go check that out if you haven't already after this one. And yeah, penalties still an issue. Definitely some questionable calls by the refs, but there were some valid penalties against us and it kind of hurt us a lot. Jaden had 127 rushing yards, rushed 16 times, so a little more than I'd like, but he kind of had to, and he said he felt good after the game, didn't take any crazy hits, I guess. There's definitely that one hit that looked pretty bad, but he got right back up. Passed RG3 for the most rookie QB rushing yards in his rookie season, so that was great to see. Big people on offense, obviously Jaden, and then Zacchaeus and Ertz also had really good games. Unfortunately, Terry only got 5 yards and 1 catch, so hopefully he can bounce back in the game against Dallas. Just a crazy game. We were down 17-7. The Falcons had a chance to kick a game-winning field goal, and our former kicker Riley Patterson missed it. And Commanders got the ball back in overtime, luckily, and did not give it back. And we won the game off that. Clinched the playoffs and got our first 11-win season since 1991. So obviously the first one in my lifetime, it's just crazy. And I don't think anyone would have expected it. And we are now the 6th seed, and as long as we win against Dallas, we will clinch the 6th seed. So that will be really important because if we're the 7th seed, we're playing the Eagles, which is obviously we could win, but it's a lot tougher. But if we clinch the 6th seed, we're either playing the Rams or the Buccaneers, which any game in the playoffs is tough, but those are a lot more winnable than the Eagles. And also congratulations to Jaden and Terry for making the Pro Bowl. We had 11 other players make it as alternates, but Jaden and Terry made it as starters. That was great to see, so big congrats to them. Jaden also broke the Rookie of the Week record. He has 11 Rookie of the Weeks in 17 weeks, which is just insane. Congrats to him. And just got a few more injury updates to wrap it up. Lattimore, McGee, and Tyler Owens are all out on Sunday, but they are all getting close. I could see them all making returns for playoffs, which will be great. Biadasz and Lucas are also doubtful. So we'll have Michael Dieter and Andrew Wiley at those positions, which should hopefully work out okay. And Austin Eckler is also questionable coming back from IR. So it seems like he had a good week, and he may be returning, which is definitely going to help the offense out a lot. So coming up, we have game against the Cowboys. Hopefully we can win, get the 6th seed, and keep our momentum going into the playoffs. That's all I got for the Commanders. Now for our weekly awards, no other DC Sports news this week. I'm going to give 2 players of the week and 2 teams of the week. Players of the week, first is going to Zach Ertz. He had 6 receptions, 72 yards, 2 touchdowns, including that amazing game winner, which is just great. Great game for him. He had 1 catch, got really just open. Jaden Daniels rolled out, found him, and he had so much green grass over there. That was a great catch, and obviously had the 2 touchdowns. Also have Alex Ovechkin coming back, goals in 4 of his first 5 games back, including today against the Rangers, and he is at 872 goals, 24 away from that record, or 20, whatever, close enough to that, 23-24 away from the most all-time. And my 2 teams of the week, first I'm giving to the Wizards because they beat the Bulls. Also, Jordan Poole and Justin Champagnie made it into the top 10 or whatever for All-Star and G League Up Next Game voting and Stars Rookie of the Month. So just because of their team accomplishments and individual player accomplishments, the Wizards are one of my 2 teams of the week. And I had to include the Commanders as my other team of the week because they clinched the playoffs and had their first 11-win season since 1991. So had to give it to them just for that. And yeah, that's all I really have for this week. So also, I mentioned it in my game vlog to check out the Instagram for some exclusive content. I made a post already about the Commanders game, and I'll post some story updates about, when videos will come out, or maybe when I do live streams as well. So go follow that, and also check out the new game vlog because it was just a great video, and I had a great time. So yeah, that's all I have for this week. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.